The first Shinto shrines appeared in Japan approximately around 478 AD. Shinto shrines are places of worship and dwelling of the kami, also known as Shinto gods. In the picture above, this is an example of a tori, which is a gateway to these shrines. Sacred objects of worship that represent the kami or gods are stored in the innermost chamber of the shrine where they cannot be seen by anyone on the outside. Up on top, we have some great examples of like small statues that represent animals, but also represent gods at the same time. Also, or on the other side, we have a like purification type of system that they've had to show that they were trying to go there to purify themselves. People would visit shrines in order to pay respect to the kami/gods, or they would go to these shrines to pray for the good fortune. Up above, we have a picture of the main offering hall where people would go to pray. Buddhism arrived in Japan around 538 AD. With their closely linked start in Japan's history, Shintoism and Buddhism continue to grow in their influence over the country together, with many of their shrines built in the same presidents and families visiting both places of worship for different purposes. In the late 6th century AD, the name Shinto was created for the native religion to distinguish it from Confucianism and Buddhism. 6th century AD, the name Shinto was created for the native religion to distinguish itself from Buddhism and Confucianism, which had been introduced from China and had started to evolve all at once, altogether, these three religions, causing mixtures in between of them. The Shinto religion was rapidly overshadowed by Buddhism, and the native gods were generally regarded as manifestations of the Buddha in a previous state of existence. The first shrine to Amaterasu is built at Ise in Japan around 625 AD. Every 20 years, locals tear down the Ise Jingu Grand Shrine in Mie Prefecture, Japan, only to rebuild it anew. They have been doing this for around 1,300 years. Shintoism supports up to 3,000 plus shrines for state use. This happened around approximately 980 to 1000 AD. The emergence of syneric sectors of Shintoism and Buddhism approximately around 1180 to 1280 approximately. Examples of this include the Ryubu Shinto and the Sano Shinto schools, with the most common school of Buddhist Shinto holding its popularity for the next few centuries. The Meiji Restoration and Modernization of Japan, which happened in 1868. Under Emperor Meiji, plans to modernize the country and improve nationalism occurred. Shintoism is required to separate itself from Buddhism and made the state religion. Ministry of Divinities is made in Japan during 1873. This department is made of enforced state Shinto and the governments overseeing the clergy and educational system of the nation. The Meiji shrine is built for the emperor and his wife in 1915. During the period of the state Shinto, the shrine occupied the highest rank of government supported holy sites and is believed to house the kami of the late emperor and his wife who are buried there. The end of World War II in 1945. With the embarrassment of defeat in World War II, the state of Shinto comes to an end, and Shintoism is temporarily banned since it's associated with the militarism and nationalism that brought about the war.